So for the past 5 days or so, all I've eaten is Zaxby's, and I want to swap it up. So I'm gonna get the Doritos Papadia from Papa John's. I'm not really expecting too much from it because remember, I didn't like the sauces, except for the marinara sauce I liked. I didn't like their cheese or garlic sauces, so I'm not really sure how it's gonna play out. I hope it's kind of like Taco Bell where it's super cheesy, real cheese. You know what I'm saying? Good stuff. Um, but I ordered it online. It's about $8 and it takes about 15-20 minutes to make. So I'm going to drive over and pick it up.
So today I'm going to be trying out this Cool Ranch Papadilla, like I said. It's got a custom blue box with some green on it, because that's the Papa John's color, is the green and the red, I believe. But the big thing right here is the with Dorito Cool Ranch flavored dressing. So I got the chicken version because I figured that's the one I'd probably like the most. And it's got Dorito dust, I believe, kind of like before when I did the video on the Parmesan crusted. Here they have Dorito crusted. So I'm going to open this up and see what's going to happen. It's got one of these peppers that I'm not really a big fan of, so it's going to chill there. It's got a cup, you know, not super filled, but it's half filled, which today seems like a lot. Some places you get like a third of a cup filled. You know, it's kind of disgusting, but it is what it is. If you want to see this here up close, that is the Dorito seasoning. There's a giant hole on this side, which seems kind of sus. Not really sure about that. But the whole thing about this order, there was only one guy working in the whole store. One of the delivery drivers came back when he was done with his delivery. I think he might have helped make a couple things, but at the end of the day, it was one guy working at lunchtime. I got there at 1:15 or so. So one guy doing all the operations. So I can't really expect the best of quality per se. If you want to see the inside, again, it's the Papa John's classic one-sided filled, and the other side is just kind of there. So it's got some chicken, some tomato. It's supposed to have some sort of sauce inside as well, but it looks like maybe it's not. But either way, onions, tomatoes, chicken, and it's kind of like a chicken pizza to me. It sounds pretty tasty. This one is definitely a little emptier than the other ones. They seemed a lot more fuller. Okay, I see what's going on here. So instead of putting a zesty sauce inside, they've effectively coated it with Cool Ranch. You know how when you get a cheesy gordita crunch at Taco Bell, it's got that zesty sauce? It's basically that. And I'm assuming you can also add more sauce. Okay, a little bit of a crunch on the edges, which is nice. So you get the soft on the inside, a little bit of crunchiness if you like crust, or you can just choose not to eat the crust. Gonna add a little bit of this. Just gonna add a little bit of sauce, nothing too much to see what's going on. Yeah, so here's more zesty sauce if you want it, but I think there's a common theme problem with this sauce. See, I knew it going into it that this could be a problem. Because I don't know why Papa John's does it. But this has a giant butter, not even an aftertaste. It's like the taste plus the aftertaste. It's like you get the ranch, but then you get butter. And why? I don't know. Butter fans rejoice. There's a lot of butter in this. Personally, again, it's the same thing with the cheese sauce. Why can't they just make a sauce without overloading it in butter flavor? I don't get it. It's like I can see the good flavor, but it's just rolled, and it seems so out of place almost. I think this tastes pretty nice. Again, it's not very filled, so I'd probably get a different one. But I think this crusting, also if they added a lot more of the crust flavor, like you can see, or you can barely see that there's enough seasoning on it. If they added a lot more seasoning, they made this just ranch or whatever, and they put a little bit more chicken and some tomato onion, they just put more in it. Because at the end of the day, it's kind of empty, and if there wasn't like a hole in it, that would be kind of nice as well. Like actually, this side is much more coated. This side is much more coated in the seasoning. It's kind of what you would like, but the other side is it has nothing on it. But yeah, and you can see the hole. It just doesn't seem like there's too much on it, and that's a little bit sad. Because I really like the other Papadillas, right? I don't like the sauces. I think the marinara is good, but I don't like any of the other sauces at Papa John's. I think those other Papadillas were fantastic. All of them, except for I think the cheesesteak one. I think I was like, eh. But all of them taste really good, and they're usually very filled. But this one is just a little bit lackluster. I can see where they're going with it. The proportions just aren't too great for the value. I'd rather get a different one. Again, Papadillas are great, but this one maybe just didn't get prepared correctly. I'm not sure. But stuff just isn't really... The sauce, they gotta stop with the butter. Come on. Come on. But that's gonna be it for the video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you like a bunch of videos on the channel, leave a subscribe if you want. Leave a comment down below if you've had this, if yours didn't have a hole in it, or if you had a better experience. Let me know, because maybe I'll go try it again. Let me know if you like the butter sauces. I think it's just a me thing where I don't like butter in general. I'm not like, butter is nice to have in foods, yes, but if it tastes like butter and it's not buttercream, then I'm not really a fan of it. But let me know, because I think I never really had Papa John's when I was a kid or anything like that. It seemed more expensive, and people said they didn't really like it anyway, so I never really had it until, the first video I made where I tried a Papa John's pizza. But let me know what you're thinking. And if you liked the video, I hope you have a great day. If you don't like the video, well, have a nice day.